Hey everyone, I have a really easy DIY for you today, and this DIY was basically just inspired by some Tumblr pictures I keep seeing. Basically just some abstract print letters on a wall that form like a quote or a design or something. I thought it would be really simple to recreate for you guys, and I wanted to show it to everyone, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. For this DIY, all you're going to need is a magazine, some tape, and a pair of scissors. To start off, you're going to have to know a quote or a phrase that you want and make sure that you know how many letters are in that phrase. Then what you're going to want to do is take your magazine and just flip through the pages until you find a page that has some interesting texture and that looks like it would be cool in a letter form. Once you've found a picture per letter, just go ahead and put them in a pile in front of you and grab your scissors and get ready to cut. And just so you guys know, this is the phrase that I picked to use for my letters. It means love conquers all in Latin. The first letter that I'm cutting is an A, and honestly you guys, I kind of just did this freehand. You are welcome to print out some stencils online or use a ruler if you want, but because I figured I was going to hang it on the wall and see it from a distance, you know, it would be okay if it wasn't totally perfect. So as you can see right now, I'm cutting out the rough shape of the letter A, and this is what I used for all of my letters. I would just cut out the rough shape first, then go back and refine it and, you know, cut out details or legs or anything, so to speak, of the letters. But I would just recommend doing this because you can always go back and correct it after. So once you get the basic shape of the letter that you're cutting out, you're going to want to go back and trim off some of the rough edges and make it a bit more symmetrical, like you can see I'm doing here. I'm just taking off some of the rough edges and making these sides the same length and the same angle and everything like that. Now, like I said, once you get the rough outline and you refine that a little bit, now is time to cut out and make the details of the letter. So as you can see, I'm just cutting out the bottom of the shape to give it a more A-like appearance. And you can see right here, it's already beginning to look more like an A. Now, if you need to cut out the inside of a letter, here's a little trick. Just fold the paper in half and cut where the fold is. You'll see, like right there, that you get a little slit, and it's much easier to cut on the inside and create a more precise cut. And here is the A. Isn't she beautiful? Now for the rest of the letters. As you can see, I'm going to show you in these series of clips, basically on all these sheets that I cut down, I cut them into size according to the previous letter. And this is just a little trick if you're not using a ruler or anything, if you're just kind of freehanding it like I am, that you'll get the same size of the shapes and everything will kind of look uniform if you go off the previous shape. And I apologize, you guys, I'm not 100% in frame for all of these shots. I am left-handed, so it's kind of hard for me to cut and be on camera from the angle that I was sitting. But at this point, once you guys get the hang of cutting the first letter, you're just going to want to consecutively cut out all the rest of your letters from the rest of your phrase. As you guys can see, I am making an M, and for the rest of this sequence of me cutting out letters, it's pretty self-explanatory and kind of boring, so I'm going to speed it up for you guys. But I basically just cut out the shapes, and there's not much to it. It's very simple once you get the hang of it. Here's my finished M, guys, and I'm just going to finish cutting out the rest of the letter. Now, on some of these letters, I found that I couldn't quite remember how they looked, and I know that's so stupid to say, but if you guys are having trouble like that, like a little brain fart, just go ahead and Google the letter, and it'll help you guys out a lot. And here's my first word done. As I do the rest of the letters, I literally use the same process. It's very easy. All you want to do for the second word, like you see me doing here, is just make sure that you have the kind of the same size so that your word and your phrase is all the same length, and it's about the same size so you can put it on your wall and it'll look even.
Best of all, you are beautiful, like a dream come alive, incredible, a centerfold miracle.
Here's one final tip I have for the cutting process. I wanted to make two O's here. I had already made the first one, and I wanted the second one to be the same size as the first, so I used it kind of as a makeshift stencil. As you can see, I'm putting it where I want it, and then I'm just going to cut around it so that the O's, or any letter really, will be the same size as the previous one. Now that we're done cutting, it's time to get your tape and get ready to stick it on the wall. And this is the easiest part, you guys. All you're going to want to do is grab your tape and stick your letters to an empty spot on your wall. That's literally it. This is the simplest project ever, and it brings so much cuteness and life to your boring wall. And on a side note, can we just take a second to realize how long my hair looks in this shot? Holy crap, I need a haircut immediately. I think this is totally cute to put kind of an inspiring or, just cutesy quote like I kind of did here, but you can also use it for, someone's name or sprucing up like a baby's room. The possibilities are so endless. Here's my finished product, guys, and I really love the way it turned out. I think it is so cute and a perfect addition to my bedroom. Alright, that's it, guys. I hope you found it really easy, and I hope you found it as fun to do as I did. I just cut out the letters when I was watching some YouTube. It was really easy to do, and I think it only took me about half an hour. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please take a moment to subscribe. Just hit the button. It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps me out a lot. And feel free to thumbs up this video and comment if you found it helpful. If you guys do recreate this and you want to show it to me, you can tag me on Instagram using the hashtag RachelAnnDIY, and I'll put that somewhere here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.